So Matt, you came to the auction house today. I know you're talking, or you're writing a letter right now, or email, but I know you're also a great multitasker. So
I try, yes.
So now that we're at the auction
I
house,
have 4 sets of eyes. 2 sets of eyes. 4. What can I help you with?
so what'd you come to the local auction house for today?
I was having a hankering for the auction house cafeteria food.
The lunch is great.
The lunch is great here.
The lunch is great, but that's not really why we came today, is it?
That's not the real reason. The main reason was to go look at a Hi-Jet Jumbo for a customer. When it's close enough to the office that we can easily get to, it's always nice to go have a look at the car in person.
How was the Jumbo?
It was awesome, and it was listed as a condition 3, which is a surprise because it's definitely a 3.5, probably B, really, if it wasn't for those 2 little spots of rust that we found. AC worked fine, no leaks, no other undercarriage rust. The seats were in great shape, no smell of smoke. You name it.
Air conditioning, the air cooler was blowing good.
Everything was fine. Yeah, it was really good.
And how did it work out?
We won it.
We won it.
Customer got a high bid of 240,000 yen. Kind of pushed him up there because I thought it was definitely worth it. And we ended up winning for way less. We got it for 181,000. So the day would have been fine just if we had the lunch. But because we got the win, it definitely wasn't.
It was like a good dessert.
It was good dessert. Yeah, it was a bonus. I mean, yeah, so we're sitting here in the auction house right now, just playing around, looking at other cars, trying to finish up some work, and then I think I would go out and take a little walk-around video of the truck we just won. Maybe send that out. Sounds like a good idea.
Right on. You got time for a few questions here?
Yeah, sure.
Well, just about, people always want to know how the process goes here. Like if someone else wants to get a car from us, well, what do they need to do?
What do they need to do? Well, first off is to register on the site so you can see everything that we see. Everybody has the same access to all the auction cars that we do. It's important for our customers to be on the same page with us and that we have all the information. Once we're registered, we find some cars, we'll do some shopping for our guys, and then of course we like to sleep at night because we're on the other side of the planet. So when we're sleeping, it's great that our customers can do some shopping of their own and send us links. And translations are next, and then when we land on a good car, we should always get it inspected with a third-party inspection.
First of all, we need a deposit though, right?
To do that, we do need a deposit.
We need a deposit. Not expensive, like about $500.
Well, it's free because it goes toward the purchase.
I know.
So it's free.
Well, it's a refundable, but we do need that in the bank over here. And also those inspections, if we don't do them ourselves, if we get them done, we have to pay 3,000 yen to have a professional at that auction lot do it for us. So that is an additional cost, but it's well worth the cost because
most definitely.
Yeah, you want to know what you're bidding on before you bid, and that is one superb way to do that.
Totally.
And now I'm asking the question. What's next?
Well, I have to say though, something we found out today. Like inspections aren't just good to find things that aren't maybe on the auction sheet, like oil changes or oil leaks and smoke and things. But in this case today, we found out that it was so much better than what was on the auction sheet that we were able to get the bid up higher and give our customer a better chance to win. So,
right.
What's the next step after that?
Well,
we inspect, we get the report, we send it to the customer. And there's always a good amount of lead time, so depending on what time zone you're in, you'll have several hours in some cases to make a decision. But I take the inspector through the car, and I'll make a report, send that to the customer, and have them decide if and how much they want to bid. Always bid your max because you can win for less, right? You're not locked into it. So if you bid $2,000. Or 200,000 yen.
Like today,
we bid 240,000
He won for $600 cheaper than he was willing to bid.
You'll have to pay one bid increment higher than the second highest bidder. And then after that, So from now on, from this time forward, we're gonna get an invoice written up for the customer and have a transport company come and pick up that truck.
We've already arranged for that on this one, so and should be doing it practically right now.
Hopefully it's still there when we go outside. And then, so it'll be taken to the nearest port, which is Yokohama, and we'll get it arranged to be shipped on the next vessel to the east coast of the U.S. It's going to.
There will be additional photos taken too at the port?
There will be additional photos taken
and
at the port.
And another inspection done, right?
An additional
just to make
inspection.
sure. So everything is locked down.
Yep, and we send our cars now to ports that allow for 2 months free storage, so we get that for us as well. It can take some time to get the paperwork from the auction house here. It takes max 2 weeks to get that paperwork, so we can't really do anything for the export process until we get those.
That paperwork, though, is the registration, right? And that's what we
yeah.
need to make the export certificate.
That's correct.
So, and yeah, we need the registration to make a booking.
This is correct.
So yeah, so sometimes that's a little bit of a delay, and that's really not on us. That's the guy who owns the vehicle. It's how long it takes him to get the paperwork in. But they do have a maximum of, it depends on the auction house. Sometimes it's 1 week with USS and two weeks with some of the other houses. But usually it's right here. The paperwork's here already, and things go along pretty quick.
They do. And then depending on the timing, when we get the documents, match that up with the next boat. Ships only leave about 1 to 2 times a month, so it can come in at a time where, well, the boat's already full, so we have to wait for the next one to come by. But generally, from purchasing the vehicle to ship out, it's about a month and a half, maybe max.
Yeah.
So once we decide on a boat, and of course payment would be in by then, and we'll give you the boat name and give you the tracking website. You can track the boat all the way to your port, and depending on how you want to import it or whatever country you're in, if you need a broker or not, we'll get you set up to make your import go as smoothly as possible.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Have a nice day, everyone.
Here we are.
Multitasking. I already put 3 bids in while we were talking.
Hello, buddy.
All right. Get it done.